Okay, folks, I think this is pretty well unwearable, but it was dumped out the front of an op shop, and yeah, it looks very unwearable. Uncomfortable if you can get it untwisted. Let's see how we go with it. It should look good on the demo, for a demo. If you can untwist it, that is, and even then it's going to be really uncomfortable. And it is. It's a twisted up old lace bra. So we just got this old lace bra that someone had dumped with some other clothing items, but this is really unwearable. Clearly can't wear this, feel comfortable in it. Extremely. Bras are already uncomfortable, folks. I've never been able to wear them without feeling a sense of discomfort. They're very uncomfortable, but when you got this kind of uncomfortable, you fucking know it. You know it's not going to fit. It's not going to make you feel supported, I don't think. So fucking uncomfortable. But someone thought they'd try their luck and donated at a op shop out the front of the door while the shop was closed. That's one of the problems I have, folks, with my undiagnosed high-functioning autism, is that I can't wear a bra without feeling really irritated and uncomfortable. And this really caused me problems at school because I didn't want to play sport, and I used to pretend that I forgot my school uniform so that I didn't have to play and put up with my boobs bouncing around and the bra being uncomfortable. Or if I wasn't wearing a bra, I didn't want that uncomfortable either. I feel uncomfortable both ways, with or without. So really, school wasn't a good place for this shit. So I'm just going to dump it in the bin. It's just no good. It's not going to be usable. But basically, yeah, I really had problems with that at school, and I wasn't going to tell the teacher, and I was too embarrassed, but I used to get into a lot of trouble I had to write out lines. I must not forget my PE uniform. I must not forget my PE uniform. I must not, the drill, the old, what they call lines. And I used to get lines for that all the time, or a lot of the time. Wasn't fun. I didn't like handwriting things. I didn't like school. School was a horrible place. I got teased, I got bullied, I got pressure applied to me to perform. It's like, fuck, what was it? School had nothing for me. It was a horrid place. I'm going to make that more blue. Looks nice already. But yeah, school was just not my place. I didn't fit in. I knew what I wanted to be by year 8. I wanted to be a photocopier technician, and that's what I was focused on, my passion for photocopiers and the art that I did on them. And I started doing my earliest piece of photocopier art was in March 1986, somewhere thereabouts. And I did my hand, I cut my hand off halfway. That looks really quite dark, actually. I was hoping it was going to be less dark. But yeah, but basically I started doing my photocopier art in March 1986, and I forgot when it was when I decided I did it the wrong way. I was meant to use this. I think I touched the wrong one. Oh no, I didn't do that. I think it was shit. I don't know what I did. Oh, I know what I did. I touched the red. The red was meant to stay there, and this was meant to go that way, not the red. So hopefully that'll look better. But yeah, I don't remember the exact time. I do remember seeing a photocopier technician working on the school photocopier, which was the first time I ever saw such an operative, and I was convinced at that moment, but that was the job for me, folks. And this one's come up a treat. It looks really nice. So I wanted to be a photocopier technician from when I was a 13-year-old. What was I going to say about schools? Because most people at school didn't know what they wanted to do. A lot of them were saying, oh, I don't know what I want. I don't know what. I asked them, what do you want to do when you leave school? And they said, oh, I don't know. It's like, fuck. You know, what's the point of going to school if you're not going to do something exciting when you leave? Because school is not just about the experience of going to school, which really, to me, sucked. School is about learning so that you can get there, so you can get a job doing something you're passionate about and hopefully earns a good living, instead of just bloody going to school and being social and being a person that loves exams and studying. And what's the point of studying if you can't go anywhere? What's the point, folks, of going to school if you're not fucking going to learn so that you can get there and do the job you want to do, what you want to do, not what, you know. I had thoughts about careers even before then. So, you know, I've always been a career-minded person since I was a child. Since when I was a 5-year-old and I wanted to be a weather forecaster so I could overcome my fear of lightning. And then when I was about 6 or 7, I wanted to be an electrician because I started showing fascination for electrical apparatus, like fluorescent tubes and shit like that. So I really loved all that electrical stuff. And photocopiers are indeed a great piece of electrical equipment, electronics and physics 101 in a box. I wanted to be a photocopier technician, but my disabilities that were undiagnosed got the better of me. And also a diagnosed disability that I can't talk about because it carries a stigma. That would have contributed to my downfall, but I'm going to focus on what I can do at this stage, and that is to make photocopier art. I'm talented, folks, and this one's come up a treat. I think we can now call this demo quits.